Hey YouTube, it's Morgan, aka the Mountaineer, and this is my VR to Brian, Beans316's Christmas contest. And he asked, what's your favorite Christmas memory, favorite Christmas movie, things like that. Last year, it was before I started obviously posting videos myself. I responded, I think it was the favorite Christmas movie, and I said, of course, Home Alone. That was the classic. It came out when I was 5-6 years old, something like that. And I still love it. We watched it as a family a couple days ago. It still cracks me up every time I watch it. Love that movie. Instant classic. But just talk a little bit about some of the Christmas traditions my family has had over the years. First off, this is a Christmas, Conway's Christmas from my birth year. In it, I'm smoking some Margate. But as a kid, we would go to my grandparents' house and have dinner every Christmas Eve, have dinner, go to church for a Christmas Eve service and a candle lighting service, come back and open gifts at their house, and we'd go home and try to settle down, try to go to bed. My parents would be up trying to wrap presents last minute. They never did it ahead of time. And my sister and I would get up Christmas morning and sit at the top of the stairs waiting for them to finish up the rest of the wrapping. We never got up and ran down and just dug into stuff. It was always orderly. Mom and Dad would stack our presents out from the tree in two rows, and it would be the best presents near the tree, coming up to the smallest stuff with the stockings there. And so we would work our way through, and they'd hold us up to make sure if it was the same present that we opened them up at the same time. So a little different than the stereotypical rush to the tree, but it was fun, and it definitely gave us longer to open the presents. Then after my wife and I got married, before we had kids, we would split Christmas every other year. We would have, say, one year we would have Christmas Eve with my family, so we go up and spend the day there, go through the normal traditions, and then oftentimes, because we would head out, we would have Christmas morning with my family on Christmas Eve morning, and then have the normal Christmas Eve tradition. And then after we were done, we traveled down here to the southern end of the state over Christmas Eve night and get to my in-laws, depending on what time we left, maybe 1, 2 in the morning. And I remember one year we were coming down, and as we got into her town, this guy was tailgating me hard. You know, you're talking 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I speed up a little bit, and all of a sudden, flashing lights. It was a daggone, I want to say sheriff's deputy maybe, tailgating me, pulls me over, and I'm like, great, Christmas Eve, actually into early Christmas morning. And he said, you might want to slow down, Merry Christmas, and he got out, but he was riding my rear end. But then we'd wake up and have Christmas Eve with her family, and then the next year we'd flip. We'd have Christmas morning with her family. Next year we'd flip, have Christmas Eve with her family and her traditions, and they didn't have my father-in-law's a pastor. Their church doesn't have a Christmas Eve service, but we'd go to her grandparents and her whole family. We'd open presents there, and again, earlier in the day we would have had presents with her parents, and late at night, head up to the Eastern Panhandle and have Christmas morning with my family, and the big we always have a big lunch slash dinner, you know, around 2, 3, big dinner. Mom and Dad would always be stressing out. Dad's a really good cook, and he would be getting ready, and we'd be cleaning up and sorting our presents that we just opened and getting them all under the tree, and making sure all the wrapping paper and stuff was up. But now that we have kids, we always stay home make sure we're home for Christmas morning with the boys, so that they wake up in their beds, and so that we have Christmas morning at our house. And then usually it kind of favors, because we're about 50 minutes or so from her parents, it favors them for Christmas Eve. We're there more often, but then when it falls on a weekend or something like that, we're able to go to my family's. But those are, it's some fun memories there. Just always loved. I've always loved Christmas. Presents, giving and receiving. As a Christian, it's a great celebration of Jesus' birth. Love the music. I'm pretty excited, because there's a Thursday Mannheim Steamroller concert in Charleston, and I've listened to them as long as I can remember, and I'm really excited to go to that. My parents are coming down, my aunt and uncle, and I think it's going to be my oldest son and me that go instead of my wife and me, but I'm really looking forward to that. But as always, I'm really looking forward to Christmas in general. This morning we went to the mall and had cookies with Santa that at the food court. Chick-fil-A blocks off part of it, and you just register in their activities and things, and then you can order breakfast, and the cows come out. There was a Santa cow and an elf cow, and took pictures with them. The kids fill out a Christmas list and give it to Santa when he comes around, and they get milk and cookies. It's a really neat thing they put on, and we've been doing that at least 3 years. I'm going to say maybe 4 years or 5, I don't know, but that's turned into a pretty neat Christmas tradition too. Just a great time with the 4 of us. But anyhow, Brian, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas and thank you for this contest / giveaway. And Merry Christmas to everyone else.